having me. I'm so delighted to be able to share this with a room full of people who will appreciate it, whether you appreciate art or not. I know you love the subject matter. First, I want to tell you about my jersey, though, because this is the jersey that George Armstrong wore in 1967-68 season. And the reason I have it is in those years, or that year, there was a professional lacrosse league and there was a Toronto team. It was the NLL. People don't necessarily remember that.
I do.
Do you?
I do too. Good budget. Yeah. The Quebecois, the Syracuse Sting, two other teams.
Well, I was a baby.
Oh, okay.
But my husband played for the Leafs, and near the end of the season he got injured. He got a lacrosse ball in the eye and he had a detached retina, had to go to St. Mike's. So they took him over in his jersey, and when he went home, the jersey went home with him, and then the league folded and he kept the jersey. So we still have it, so that's pretty cool, right? George is looking for it. Oh, I just think it's so cool that in those days, like, it was such sort of small business that, you know, they gave the lacrosse team their jerseys to wear for the summer. So anyway, but as I say, I was very young then, and I wasn't married to him. And the next year, 1969, something special happened to me, and that was that, well, I was 13, I'll tell you. I was 13 and I was going to start high school, and I fell in love with Bobby Orr. And because of that, I got into hockey for the next 10 years. That's all I did was watch hockey, Leaf fan, even though I love Bobby, and still do, which you guys probably all do too. And anyway, so I was so into hockey, and so the 72 series fell right in the middle of that, and it was such a wonderful experience. And then if you jump ahead to last year, Canada's 150th, the art gallery in Gravenhurst had a special Canada 150 project, and they asked, she asked all her artists to paint 12 by 12 paintings. You could enter up to 3. So 12 by 12 are those little squares there. And all the paintings were going to sell for $150, no matter who the artist was, no matter what the thing was. So I painted a flower and I painted a bird, and then I thought, well, what's really Canadian to me? You know, when did I feel the most Canadian? National pride, and of course it was this. And so what I did, and I forgot to bring my sign because then I have the picture, the first one I did. I went into this book and I zoomed in to just a small portion of one of the photographs, and all I did was paint, it was Henderson actually, so his crest and the gloves and the stick. That was all, and when I did it, I just loved doing it because I was remembering the whole series, and it was great. And then it went in the sale, and I saw people's reactions to it, and it really, you know, hit home for people that were old enough to be there. So then I knew I had to do a bunch more, a whole series. So for the past year, I've been working on these, and I'm finished. So these, there's 9 of them. The Henderson one sold in that special sale, the little one. And these ones now are done, and I'm not doing any more because there's a limited number of photos, of course, from that day, and a lot of them were black and white, and I wanted to work from color. So this is it. So I tried to zoom in and find something that maybe told a story or, you know, created a little emotion for you. And this is it. And so you guys are seeing it as a collection first, which is very apropos. Now, I just want to say too, I wanted to say, because I think a lot of you might be writers, this one here, which I really like because this is, of course, when he scored the series winner. And you always see the other angle when he's got his arms up, but this is, and I went in tight hug, and I just love how tight it is. But I don't have a good name for it. Right now I'm calling it the hug, but you guys are writers, so think about it, because you know what that moment felt like. So help me come up with a better title. So anyway, I live up here. I live in Gravenhurst. I'm from Toronto originally, and I've been doing art. I've been painting for about 8 years. Never did any art before, and but it's just the last 3 years that I've gotten any good, because I took a course online with a teacher from Ireland. It was really cool. She really took my art to the next level, and so that's it.
Okay.
Yes.
Question, how do you get started? Do you sketch and then color it in, or?
Yeah, I'm trying to discipline myself to sketch a little more and be more specific in the beginning. See, I'm not a drawer because I never did it growing up. I was never encouraged, so I don't like drawing that much. But I'm trying to make myself do that more, and I've taken some drawing courses to practice and get better. Yeah, thanks.
Mary?
How do you choose, you're using acrylics?
Mm-hmm.
How did you decide to paint in acrylics as opposed to some other medium?
Well, actually, right now I'm doing oil at home. I've switched, and I do like oil. I don't know. I fell back into the acrylic probably because I had to hurry and get that one done for the sale, and it dries so quickly.
Yes.
But I do like painting in oil, so I'm doing that now. Yeah.
What is your next phase?
Well, I don't know. Right now I'm doing a lot of nature stuff just because I'm getting back into being used to using oil. But I don't know. I think I probably will do some more sports because they're so vibrant and people really respond to them. And also, I'm starting to go to art shows a little bit. And I was at the one in downtown Toronto at Queen West at Trinity Bellwitz, and it was so fun because couples would walk by and you knew he was dragged there, and he'd walk by and you'd look at him, and then he'd do a double take, and all of a sudden the guys didn't like it. So, because I had a couple of these done and I did take them there, so it's kind of fun because there's not many sports artists around, really, you know. Yes, sir.
What gallery in Gravenhurst do you use? Because I'm familiar, I think, with 3 of them.
Auburn Gallery.
That's opposite the old Coke factory then?
She's right beside it.
Okay.
She's moved there. She's just been there a couple of years now, but yes, she's right beside it, Auburn. Yeah.
What's your question?
Did you have a question? No?
Mary?
Okay.
Barry?
Yes.
Are these images all from one particular game, or game 8, or just
No.
throughout the series?
See, that's home jersey.
Oh, right.
Come
yes.
on, Wayne.
Duh.
I
Oops, I failed. I'm sorry.
will tell you one thing though. This is the bottom of this.
Oh, yeah.
Very big picture. And if you want to look through this book, I think maybe all the pictures are from in this book. I think so.
Now, because they're artwork, do you have any issues with trademark or copyright?
No, not really. And especially since I've just done a portion of it, and I really wanted to do that because to make it mine, like because whoever did the photograph, that's their creation. And sometimes what they tell artists to do, because yeah, like that is a concern, and I was concerned about that. If you reference, say reference photo done by so-and-so. Now all of these, I don't know if someone bought, are you a professional photographer?
No.
Oh. I thought you might know. Because all of these, if you look in the book, it's all, I forget now offhand, but it's like it's a company that has the rights to these photos. So I have a feeling someone bought them all. It's not Getty. It's not one of the ones that you see online. So I can reference it, but I think, yeah, because it is art, you can.
Is
that Cornwall he's plugging there?
Yeah, and I feel like it was a very intimate experience doing his forehead. Trying to do it justice, but yeah, that is, because remember he jumped right up into his arms, and then that's Esposito coming in.
That's why there's a 7.
That's right, yeah. And the one I struggled with the most was Bobby Clarke's face. And that was partly because in the, it was this big in the photo and it was blurry, like it wasn't in focus. But I love that, how intent he is looking at that puck. He's so ready. The Russians just standing up there and thinking about it. But
Well, there are some that would say you didn't have a lot to work with.
Yeah, well, and then my husband came, I guess I can say this here. My husband came over one night, he was so frustrated, and then I said, I don't even like Bobby Clarke. I don't even know why I did this, but, he was the Flyers, and I was a League fan. So. Anyway.
How long does it take you to do one of these?
Oh, it's so hard to answer that. I mean, some of them, like this one's not that big, but it was very intricate because there's so many skates and legs. Like I'll work on one like over weeks, and maybe have like a 6-7 hour session a day. Or hard to say. I don't really pay attention to that too much. Yeah. Yes, sir?
Are you going to do other sports kinds of stuff like this? Have you thought about doing that?
I could, yeah. This one, I told you the story how it happened, and it was very personal to me. I guess I'd have to feel something about it,
Like Danby has his at the crease, which is not something specific, but it tells you something that's really important about the game.
Absolutely, yeah. And my favorite of his is Lacing Up.
Yes.
Remember that one? I love that. Yeah, actually, it just occurred to me the other day about that one, that's sort of what I've done is just zooming in on one little aspect of it, and I don't know, it does tell you. It can be a lot of information.
How did you decide that 9 was the final number?
Well, it was getting hard to find pictures that I could find a little section that had enough in it, and my friend who owns that gallery said 9 was a real good number for a show. So I said, okay, I'm done. Yeah. But I'll tell you, doing this, I relived the whole series. I love doing it so much, and I think I sort of hit my stride, because it was so personal. And I watched the documentary again, and I watched a couple of the games on YouTube. Like they're there.
There's a DVD series actually, and VHS too.
With all the games.
What's that? VHS? I heard that something.
I have the VHS.
Oh, you do?
I think I have the beta.
Yeah. So.
But it's great to watch.
I know, it really is, and it really took me back, boy. It was so special in so many ways. And
You gotta
those
do-
guys were great.
Got to do a series on Hanson Brothers.
Oh. You think?
They're still around.
Just do one on Slapshot.
Yeah.
Do very well, I'm sure.
That would probably get.
You get Bruce going there, you get the...
Yeah. I don't know. Well, I think, actually, I've done a little one of, same idea where I zoomed in on Daryl Sittler's sweater. And so it's the leaf crest and gloves, and it's kind of neat just having, when I was into hockey so much, I would have loved to have had something like that. I did paint Maple Leafs in my bedroom, but on the wall. But it took me all those years to go back to it. So anyway, I really do appreciate you letting me share them.
Do you have a card?
Yeah, yeah. Whole bunch right there. Oh, and that's what I wanted to say. So on this card, that was that original one that I painted for that special show. That's part of it. Like it's just a portion of it, just so you know. So, thanks, and I hope you have a great weekend.
Thank you.